Alrighty then. Greetings, family, friends. This is episode number 6 of the Becoming, Building, and Growing, whatever, show. Today, I just want to share a couple things. I've actually got more questions than I have answers because I've been perplexed or thinking about, you know the poem by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken? Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. And sorry, I could not travel both and be one traveler. So long I stood and I looked down one as far as I could to where it bed through the undergirth. I've loved that poem for about the past 10, 15 years. I think I read it first. I think it was Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad book. But recently, I've been really thinking a lot about the decisions and choices that we make. Or more specifically, the decision to take trusted paths versus following your intuition or following your gut. You could even say following your strengths. I don't know, I've been thinking about it. I've seen it, like Gary Vaynerchuk talked about it, this self-awareness video he just put out last week. I read it.
This is a word that is rarely talked about in our space that I want to start building more attention for. Self-awareness. Self-awareness isn't only just betting on your strengths, it's accepting all your shortcomings.
I read it in this book, book's called Rich on Paper, Poor on Life, and the guy is talking about your intuition.
That you just know you have to do. You just know it's right. You just intuitively feel it, as opposed to think. You don't need to rationalize it. You don't need to sit down and do pros and cons. It's just something you feel. And intuition, in essence, I think, is that internal compass that we all have, and we have it in abundance.
And I'm listening to a podcast, and Lewis House did a podcast with this lady, can't think of her name, but she talks about how to fascinate people. And she says you need to be different, not better. And she has this whole test about finding what makes you different.
You want to be different. Different is better than better. I saw at a really early age that when you can identify who you are at your best, you can do more of it. In other words, you don't have to change who you are. You have to become more of who you are. And when you become more of who you are, it becomes really easy for you to feel confident and empowered and inspired and to grow yourself personally and also to grow your business and your career.
So that's all I got. It's more of questions than answers. Perhaps you find yourself deciding between your gut and, again, what's logical, common sense. I don't know. You may want to consider following your gut and seeing where it takes you. That's all I got. Create a great day. Later. Two roads diverged in a wooded eye. I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference.